Hello all. In this video we are going to learn about arrays and string in C. What is array? Array is sequential representation of similar data types. How to declare the array? The syntax is data type, name of a variable, and we have to mention the size of an array. For example, int marks 5, where int is the data type, marks is the name of variable, and size is 5. So what this statement will do? It will allocate 5 sequential memory locations for 5 integers in this way. So 5 locations are reserved and this will be named as marks. We can also declare the array for characters, floats, and different data types. So initialization of an array. So initialization of an array is the process of assigning values to the memory locations. So this will be the example. So here I have declared the array mark of size 5 and I have also initialized the values of that array. In the same way, we can use the statement where the size is not mandatory. We can skip the mentioning of size whenever you are declaring and initializing the array at the same time. So if we do it like this, memory locations will be allocated with name of array as A, and they will be also initialized with the values which we have mentioned. Each value will be accessed based on the index. So index always start with 0. So for first variable, index will be 0, then 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now how to access these values? It will be accessed as A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3 and A of 4. And we can also access the address of these variables as ampersand A of 0, ampersand A of 1, ampersand A of 2, ampersand A of 3 and ampersand A of 4. Now how to display these elements? So that can be displayed by using simple printf statement where you can use A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3 and A of 4 to display the value of the memory location. So here in this case you can also use a loop. If you want to repeat a particular procedure, we can use loop instead of using the same statement again and again. So how to display the array using loop? So just take a for loop which will start with 0 and it will have I less than 5 and repeat the same statement by using A of I. So this will be equivalent statement using for. Now how to read the elements for the memory locations? By using a scanf statement. You can use %d as a format specifier. So while scanning the element, you need to specify the address of the location in which you want to store the value. Suppose I want to replace the value 10 with some another value. I can use ampersand A of 0. The same way, ampersand A of 1, ampersand A of 2, 3 and 4. Again, we can also use loop to scan all the elements at one go by using the loop. In the same way, scanf statement is written inside the for loop where we can have the initial expression, that is I equal to 0 and I less than 5. So after every iteration, value of I will be incremented and it will continue till the value of I is less than 5. So it will continue from 0 to 4 and all the elements will be read and it will be stored in the memory locations. Now character array in C. So similar to integer array, you can declare the array in the form of characters where data type will be character. Initialization is again same, only you need to check here is each character is represented in single inverted commas. Again, how to read the elements? The same procedure as integer array, only format specifier will be %c, or we can also use the for loop to read all the elements. Again, scanning new values, you can use scanf statement with ampersand sign, which will indicate address of the variable. In the same way, we can use for loop to read all the characters one by one. Now, strings in C. So these strings are very much similar to a character array, but it is terminated by null character, which is indicated by /0. That means we can declare it in the same way as we have declared character array. Only difference is the last character will be a null character, which you need to specify. If you terminate a character array with null character, it becomes a string. It can also be written in double inverted comma, and you can write down the word which you want to assign as a string. The number of characters in a string is called length of the string. So while calculating the length of a string, the null character is not counted. String with 0 character is called empty string or null string. How to read the string? In the same way as we have used for the character array, you can use the loop and read the characters one by one. But one care you need to take here is the last character should be a null character. So you need to specifically write down the last character as /0. You can also use while loop while reading the string elements. So you can scan the characters one by one, but make sure last character will be /0. You can also use %s and read the string in one go, like this: scanf %s and name of your character array or name of a string. So you don't have to use a for loop or while loop. Directly you can read the characters from the user, but here format specifier required should be %s. The drawback of using %s is it cannot store multi-word string. Suppose my name is having size 10, and if I am giving the name as in multiple words, so that cannot be accepted. So to use a multi-word string, you can use the function getS. So getS and the name of your string. So here it can read the multi-word string. The same way you can print the string using the same for loop. Only instead of scanf we can use the printf statement. In the same way you can use the for loop and while loop. Next, you can also use %s in the printf statement and print the value of string. Again, it will not print the multi-word string. So for that you need to use the function putS. If your string is having multiple words separated by a space, you can use the putS function and name of a string. So what are the different operations that are performed on a string? So you have a string.h header where prototypes for different library functions are mentioned. So most commonly used string functions are strlen. If you want to get the length of a string, use this function strlen. If you want to concatenate two strings, then strcat. If you want to compare two strings, if the two strings are equal or not, we can use the function strcompare. And if you want to copy one string into another, we can use the function strcopy. Like this, there are n number of functions in the string.h, out of which these are the most commonly used functions. Thank you.